a great day when you're hanging around. Nothing's ever gonna bring me down. Good times are coming our way. Whenever, wherever, whatever today.
Today is going to be a great day. I am Nikki G, your host, and welcome to the Lone Doctrine. The way I just said great day, who does that remind you of? Oh, it just came to mind. Tony the Tiger. Great. I won't be doing that again, but I thought it reminded me of that, and we will keep going. I am your weekly dose of constructive food for thought. Transitions. Life transitions. The chapter of our lives. Sounds like an intro to a drama TV series, right? Or what are they called? Soap operas. Oh man, I'm a little hyper today. Fair warning. So let's get into it. We all have different chapters. We all have different experiences and make different choices. This month, we're digging deep into the aspects of life's transitions. In today's podcast, I would like to share with you some things I've recognized during my personal life transition. When you're making big changes, sometimes it can feel like you're changing your identity. For so long, my life was solely music. Every single day was filled with music. This is not an exaggeration. Whether you know or whether you don't, I am also a professional musician. When you're making big changes, sometimes it can feel like you're changing your identity. So, since a very, very young age, music in some sort of fashion was in my life. And as I grew older, I was very fortunate to be able to pursue what became my passion, music. As I mentioned in a previous podcast, lately I've been faced with a big list of life challenges and life changes, and really have been met at several crossroads. During this time, I've had to adapt. I've had to seek new options. I've had to what I call split the atom of my passions and find new avenues in my personal life transition. What I want to remind you is that during these changes, the challenges can sometimes make you feel lost, but fortunately the feeling is temporary, as long as you keep moving forward. We have a set definition of ourselves, who we are, what we like, what we dislike, and a lot of it is based on our upbringing and surroundings. When our surroundings change, it can be a lot to take in. For example, changing jobs comes with a new learning curve, new coworkers, new challenges, possibly even a new location. Getting married changes your identity from single to cohabitating with a partner. Moving from one city or town to the next, you're met with many changes, all of which can take time to acclimate to. Once acclimated, you can settle into who you are and who you're becoming. Transitions also bring growth. It's an opportunity to look at your life a little deeper. It's a chance to take the importance of what you value most and how those aspects can help guide you on your new adventure. It also allows you to make changes for the better. Perhaps you've neglected parts of your life, whether it's your health, your relationships, and you can create a better mindset. And this transition will give you the chance to take action and make change. Something that's been helpful to me is to reflect upon past chapters of my life and big changes. Sometimes we can have that aha moment. It's a moment when you realize the blessing behind the difficult challenge. If I wouldn't have left that job, I wouldn't have been able to land an even better job. If I would have stayed in that troublesome relationship, I wouldn't have been able to meet my soulmate. I could go on with different scenarios, and I hope that you can reflect and realize we've all had these moments these aha moments at one time or another, whether we realized it or not. In the mix of some transitions, it's easy to be overtaken by hardships, the challenges, the possible sadness, heartache, and be able to see that in time you'll be met with light. I am no different than anyone else. I have gone through some pretty down times. I've felt sad. I've felt depressed. I've felt angry, frustrated, confused, lost, you name it. We can keep building our toolbox. We can keep allowing ourselves the growth and surrender to the process and remind ourselves that life will have its ups and downs, but we can make it through, and we will make it through. The most important thing I've always thought is give yourself a moment and realize that it does take strength and courage to face your true feelings. So many people don't face their true feelings, and they manifest in other ways, whether it be anger, lashing out, frustration, or escaping, or whatever it may be to try and get away from the actual feeling. I try to allow myself the actual feeling, but not stay there too long. Allow myself the time to get through the hardship rather than stay in the hardship. So take that as a little food for thought today. Take everything we've talked about, and as we move forward, think about your transitions in your life and how you've grown from them and how they've better prepared you for the next chapter. Here at the Lone Doctrine, we're here to help you reflect and prepare you for the many phases of life we'll all face in order to keep moving towards a full, abundant, and awesome life. If you found value in our podcast, we could really use your help keeping our lights on. If you head over to lonedoctrine.com, you'll find a support button that's partnered up with Patreon. Patreon is a place where you can support your favorite creators, hopefully one being the Lone Doctrine, and even signing up for $1 a month would be a huge help. I hope to keep bringing you this podcast, and I hope to keep bringing you more. And the more support we get, the better we can serve you. Thank you for your support, and an extra awesome thank you for our current Patreons. You are the reason this journey continues, and it's thanks to you that we can keep fighting the good fight. Until next time, check out lonedoctrine.com and keep fighting the good fight.
It's a great